Hey YouTube, JBruce here. I hope you're having a blessed day whenever you're watching this. Funny thing about this video is I didn't even really plan on making this video. I had an idea in my brain that I might want to make this, but I didn't even think it was going to be a reality. But I had to make this video. I had to make this video about Logic's new album, Ultra 85. So for context, I've actually been following Logic since about 2017, though I had liked a couple of his earlier songs on SoundCloud way back in the day. Stuff like Intro, I'm Gone, Fade Away. I'd even liked a Louis Vuitton remix of one of his songs back in the day. That was actually the first time I ever heard of Logic. Maybe I'll find that one and put that on the screen. But that was kind of my introduction to Logic, and that was like 2014, 2015, 2016. And then fast forwarding to 2017, I heard, I think it was Black Spider-Man. I saw that on YouTube, the music video. I heard Black Spider-Man from Logic's 2017 album, Everybody, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And so then I went through the entire catalog. I listened to Take It Back, I listened to Everybody, and then I listened to the whole album. And it was honestly one of my most listened to albums of 2017. I mean, I listened to it when me and my family were on our out west vacation, which I actually made an old YouTube video about that, funnily enough. Yeah, I listened to that album a lot then. I mean, I listened to Ink Blot like every night driving home from my buddy Josh's house. I listened to that album a lot. And so then I liked Logic, and I kind of got out of him, I guess. And then the next year, whenever he released 44 More and the song with Marshmello, I think it's Every Day, I was like, okay, Logic's good. Got out of him again. So then in 2019, early 2019, me and my buddy Seth were jamming out to Keanu Reeves from his soon-to-be released album Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, which I liked a good bit of songs on there. Out of Sight, the final track, I can't remember what it's called. It might be actually Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Clickbait shocked me the first time I heard it because of the line. I'll put it up on the screen. You probably know what it is. But then I don't know. I kind of just got out of Logic. Like, I was never like a true fan. Like, I liked Logic. I liked his stuff. I would listen. I was a listener, but I wasn't like a fan. And then 2020's No Pressure came out. And oh my gosh, that album is immaculate. It's his best work by far, and I'll get into more on that later, but I like that album. I listened to a lot. I listened to Soul Food 2, I listened to Celebration, I listened to Amen, Hit My Line. I listened to a lot of the songs on there. And then Logic retired. And I was like, well, this sucks. And so then I got out of Logic, as did everybody, because he retired. Then summer 2021 rolled around, and you know, he released, I think it was Intro, I think. I was like, oh, this is some cool, grandiose album. Intro, oh, he's back. Oh, this is gonna be dope. Okay, I'm invested. And then he released Bobby Tarantino 3. And I was like, okay, this has 2 good songs on it. What are we doing here? And so then I kind of got out of Logic again. I was listening to other stuff. That was a breakup year for me. I was going through a lot of stuff. And then 2022 came around. All right. At this point, I listened to No Pressure. I'd been following Logic consistently since 2017. I had No Pressure in my brain. I had just come off of Bobby Tarantino 3, and I was like, what is Logic gonna do? And so then I started hearing teaser tracks. I started listening to Decades and Tetris from Vinyl Days. And for some reason, it connected with me. Like, I was like, I like this music. And I was like, okay. And so then summer 2022 rolled around. I was in a relationship with my now wife. We just started dating. And I was listening to a lot of Vinyl Days. I don't know what happened, but like I loved every single one of the preview tracks from the Vinyl Days season. I mean, Orville, Vinyl Days was my most listened to song of that year. I mean, you have, oh gosh, you have, I think it's Breath Control, the song with Russ. You have Bleed It. There might be one more, I can't remember, but that might have been it. Like, there's so many good songs from that, and then the album was good. I was like, wow, Logic's back. And then that album, funny thing enough, I was like, this album's good, but it's not as good as No Pressure, and it made me appreciate No Pressure even more. And now I'm like, that album is so good, it's not even funny. I like every single track on that album. Ever since 2022, I've been a Logic fan. And so that's kind of my context of me being a Logic fan. So I knew about Ultra 85. I had heard Logic talk about it on No Pressure. I'd heard that it was an album project that was going to get made and then got scrapped and all this stuff. I had heard about Ultra 85, but I didn't think it would actually happen. And so then January 1st of this year, when Logic posted on Instagram, Ultra 85 2024, something like that, I was like, oh crap, this is actually happening. This is actually happening. And so now the album's here. It's out, it's here. And I've been listening to it all weekend. It's currently this Sunday after it's come out, August 11th. And I've been listening to it all weekend. And I love the album. I think it's great. I think it's his best work since No Pressure. And I'll get into that in a little bit. So I want to do for this review is kind of just go through the songs, show you which songs I like, show you my ranked list, show you what I think overall about the album as a whole, and then kind of give some closing thoughts. So this album, where do I think it ranks in my overall favorite Logic albums? So my favorite album of all time by Logic, as you probably know, as I've said, is No Pressure, his 2020 album. Second to that, I would put Everybody, his 2017 album. And then third, I would put Ultra 85. I think it's a little bit better than the fourth album I would put there, which is Vinyl Days. And then Vinyl Days is better than, what would I put fifth? I would put Incredible True Story at number 5. My editing for this is gonna be crazy. I can already tell. It's gonna be so hard to edit this. 5, I think I said, is Incredible True Story. Then I would go No Pressure. And then everything else after that, I don't really care about. I mean, I don't like Bobby Tarantino 3, Young Sinatra 4, the first 2 Bobby Tarantinos, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Like it's all below those top 6. But Ultra 85, I was very surprised. I had high hopes, and the preview tracks for this album season, in my opinion, were not as strong as the preview tracks for Vinyl Days. So you start off with Fear. I was like, oh, the first track he's gonna drop is gonna be some monumental, amazing track. And it wasn't, it was Fear, which a lot of the people in the community thought was divisive, specifically probably because of the visuals used for the music video. And also just the song in general, it's not a hard-hitting Logic song, but it's good. I think if I look at my ranked list, spoiling, it's in the top half of the list, surprisingly. Actually, it is the half of the list. It's number 10 out of 20. It was okay, and then 44 Ever came out. I was like, oh, this is like 44 More. This is gonna be a banger. And it was okay to good. It wasn't like amazing, but I was like, it's okay to good. And then Deja Vu came out. Oh my gosh, I was so excited for Deja Vu to hear a fadeaway sample. In this song, it's not like amazing, but it's good. And then he released Mission Control, which I actually like. Mission Control, I actually like. In my ranked list, I put Mission Control 3 below Deja Vu, but maybe as I'm thinking about this, maybe I should switch that. But Mission Control, I was like, okay, this is good. Mission Control made me actually kind of excited for the Logic album. So then Mission Control came out. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm excited for this album. I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited for this album. And then Teleport came out, and I actually like Teleport. I think Teleport's actually not bad. Good message, good beat. I enjoyed listening to that one. So the preview tracks though, overall weren't as much of oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this album like Vinyl Days, because I think the preview tracks for Vinyl Days were so good that all the other tracks from Vinyl Days kind of weren't as good. And all my favorite tracks from Vinyl Days were the preview tracks. Those were the best tracks in my opinion, were just the preview tracks. There's some other good ones like Rogue One and Carnival, but they're still not as good as the preview tracks. Ultra 85, the preview tracks were not as amazing as the Vinyl Days preview tracks, but I was like, oh, okay, maybe this will still be good. Maybe the album will still be good. And it exceeded my expectations, because my expectations were lowered a little bit by the quality of the preview tracks, but the album turned out to be great. And I actually really love it. It makes me excited to go see him in concert and all that. And so, yeah, so I guess what I want to do at this time is kind of go through my favorite tracks from Ultra 85. We're gonna switch over to the live feed on my computer now. Okay, what's up? So now I'm looking at the computer. I have OBS up. We've been recording for 14 minutes. Dope. All right, this is my Ultra 85 ranked playlist. This is gonna be a link in the description. You can click it down there. It takes you to this playlist. You can save it. Yeah, you could go through this playlist. These are my top 20 songs from the album in order. Again, may be subject to change as I'm now talking about. Maybe I might switch these two. I don't know. But number one, we have Paul Rodriguez. Great opening track. Oh my gosh, amazing opening track. Not just my favorite track from the album. Not just an amazing opening track, but one of the best opening tracks for Logic of all time, if not one of the best tracks. It's so good. It's was it 9 minutes? It's 9 powerful minutes. It's so good, dude. It's so good. I love Paul Rodriguez. Ghost in the Machine, oh my gosh. Number 2, Ghost in the Machine has an amazing beat. I heard it on Instagram that this leap beat from like 2018, 2017, whenever, was gonna be on this album, and it's this beat, and oh my gosh, it is so good, dude. It's beautiful. Great track. Wait, can you hear? Wait. Like the... Why'd I open up disc utility? Okay, anyway. I don't want to get flagged, but man, that is so good, dude. So good. Okay, third, we have a song called Love Me, which has Logic rapping over this like drum and bass type beat. I like the message of this song, like wanting people to love you, and like I listened to this album at like midnight and 1 a.m. and I was really tired when I was listening to the song, but I was like, this song is kind of a banger, and it's like actually pretty good. I've actually been going back to these top 3 a lot, and I actually really like them. And I actually kind of like Love Me. It's a good song. It's kind of a banger. Deja Vu is number 4, the fadeaway sample, DJ Drama. I thought Logic was gonna take this. I mean, he already did it on Valdays, but I thought he was gonna take it in like a Tower of the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost direction with DJ Drama throughout the entire thing. But I guess he already did that with DJ Premier on Valdays, so it's like, why would he copy that? He even says in Paul Rodriguez, he's like, why would I copy my past work? Anyway, but it's a good beat. I like it. Maybe it should be switched with Mission Control. I don't know. Teleport, interesting. Didn't like the buzz at the start. At the start when I first listened to it, but like it's kind of grown on me, as well as the beat in the last half, the teleport. It's great. City of the Stars kind of grew on me. I was like, the first time I heard this, I was like, but like this is a great late night thinking drive-in song. Like I'm thinking about driving to the beach, listening to a song like that type of vibe. Like it's actually pretty good. The second to last track on the album, very good. Mission Control, like I've been talking about, came out couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and really good track with T-Man the Wizard, very braggadocious, very confident, good beat. I like this one. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Logic talking about how he switched his favorite Tarantino movie from Kill Bill to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Good track as well, good beat. I like this one. I originally was gonna put it higher, but I put it down a little bit, but I've been liking this one. Interstellar, I listen to this one, yeah. Good beat, good message. This one's a good, I mean, it's literally just like exactly like Intermission from Incredible True Story, but it's great. It's a good song. Not like it's a copy and paste from that, but like it's the same type of, that's the vibe I got. It's like, oh, this is halfway through the album type Intermission song. Fear, number 10. I know a lot of people hate it, but honestly, not a bad song. Love the outro. Like, okay, I don't like this part, but this sounds like something from the end of like Cowboy Bebop. I love it. It's good. It's number 10. I mean, all the haters gonna hate, but it's not that bad of a song. Peace, Love, Positivity. This song's grown on me a little bit. I like the beat on this one. I like the message on this one. Not just the peace, love, and positivity, but actually Logic, what he's talking about. Like this one's kind of grown on me. The first time I heard it, I was like, it's okay, but like, it's actually pretty good. Thank You for Believing in Me. Good closing track. I think the closing track of Incredible True Story, the Incredible True Story is a better closing track, and usually Logic is banging with closing tracks, but this one, it's good, not amazing, but it's good. So I put it 12, 44 Ever, 13. It's okay to good. It's not amazing. Some people like it. I think it's the most listened to song. Yeah, 7 million plays as of August 11th, but like it's not bad. It's okay. It's not bad. This should be, why does Favela have a lot of plays? This should be numbered, anyway, whatever. Favela. Good beat, not crazy, but good beat. I kind of like it, growing on me a little bit. And then these last six are like, these first 14, I at least like. These last 6, I think could have been cut. I don't care for them. They're okay. As you can see, all 3 skits are down here. Glorious, Ultra, Panavision being the best of them, and then Planet Death, and then Chess is the worst skit. And also, I think the worst thing on the album, it's just like, eh. The worst song on the album is Antidote. It's just, I'll play in a second, but then we'll skip these. I mean, the skits are not bad. The skits here are better than College Park. They're less cringy than College Park. College Park is slightly funny, but they're kind of cringy. Whereas here, they're not as cringy. They add to the story. Though I did think, the thing with the skits on this album is I came to this album thinking it was like an Incredible True Story sequel. And technically in terms of story, it's a prequel. And I was like, this is weird. And the first, when I heard it late at night, Friday night, I was like, this is weird. So the skits, they're better than, I kind of like the vibe of the phone calls on Vinyl Days. So they're worse than that. Maybe you're on par with that, and they're better than the College Park skits. So, but I kind of like the skits on the scenes, I guess, on Incredible True Story, I definitely like better than the Ultra 85 ones, but that's just me. So we'll skip over these. In retrospect, this one, the beat's okay. It's okay. It's an okay song. It's not amazing. Gardens 3, very interesting beat. Like, listen to this. Wait, listen to this. I don't know, it's just like, it's okay. It's weird, and that's why I put it at 18. The worst song I thought though was Antidote. Sounded like something from Bobby Tarantino 3. I'm like, you didn't, I say you didn't need to make this, but I'm like, this could have.
Decide I make all your hair like Michael. Decide I make all your hair like Michelangelo. My shirt off in this like I'm D'Angelo. You got
like, sorry, I'm gonna have to cut out some of these cussings, but like, it sounds like something from Bobby Tarantino 3 or 2. No, 2. It sounds like something from Bobby Tarantino 2. It like, I feel like it could have been cut. I feel like these, okay, I get the skits, but like some of the skits on here, they're added to the end of the song and they're okay. Like the skit, like Guardians 3, the skit about anime going into Ghost Machine's decent. The skit on the end of Fear is not bad. Skit on the end of whatever the one goes into Teleport, I think it's Planet Death, is not horrible. Like some of the skits, they like transition well, but some of them just don't. And like, I'm like, it's okay. Worst song though is Antidote. Song is Antidote. It's not bad, like it's not horrible. I can listen through it, but like it's It's like, I think it should have been better on like a Bobby Tarantino 2 like 6 years ago. But it's not, I'm not hating on it. It's not like the worst Logic song of all time. It's just not good. But then Chess skit, just didn't really care for the Chess skit. But yeah, that's my Ultra 85 ranked. This is what I thought of the album. These are my favorite songs. These are the songs I'm currently jamming to and will continue to jam to. But yeah, I mean, what'd you think of my review? What did you think of the album? Have you listened to this album? Are you a Logic fan? I mean, with all of that being said, I mean, this album I've been waiting for a while, and I've been waiting for a big Logic project for a while. Final thoughts on this album. This album is definitely his best work since No Pressure, his best album in 4 years. And I think a lot of people I've seen on social media are also saying something similar. They're saying this is his best work in a while, at least since Final Days, but maybe even before then. Like, this is his best work in a while. And a lot of people I'm seeing are getting behind it. But I really like this album. I'm going to be continuing to listen to it through the rest of the year and beyond. I hope to see him on tour sometime. This album, I had high expectations for, and then I felt like they were lowered, and then this album brought them back. I've been very surprised by this album, and I'm very happy that it came out. But yeah, give this album a try. If you're not a Logic fan and you don't like rap, try it. Give it a listen. You might like something new. You never know. But yeah, if you are a Logic fan, What'd you think of this album? Did you like it? Do you like Ultra 85? Do you not like it? Tell me what you like in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. I'm thinking about giving this album a light to decent 7.5. Transition. Have you listened to this album? Do you like it? Tell me what you think. If you like this video and the content in this quick little review, leave a like down below and also leave a comment. You can hit that subscribe button, click that bell, hit the ding, and get notified anytime I come out with new anything. Book reviews, Magic the Gathering videos, music reviews, just anything. This YouTube channel is for me to post content that I like. Kind of like Logic making music that he likes and not caring. That's how I view this channel. So, yeah. I want to say thank you for watching this video. It means a lot to me that you support the YouTube channel. Whether you like Logic or not, it means a lot to me. I already have another video that I've filmed that should be going on the YouTube channel next. I'm talking about some video projects I've done, so I'm hopeful that will be out soon, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all's reactions to that. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. And again, thank y'all for watching. It means a lot to me. God bless y'all. Have a great rest of your day. JBruce, sign off. See you, Space Cowboy.